So I went into Sephora today for the first day of the Sephora appreciation sale. They just recently changed up the point system and some of the rewards and everything. So there is a sale going on currently. If you are a Rouge member, you get 20% off. If you're a VIB, you get 15% off, and Beauty Insiders do get 10% off. I'll put all the details down in the description box for you, but I wanted to show you what I got in store today. So this is my big bag. I actually haven't gotten a big bag from Sephora in a very long time. Usually I just come out with a little baby bag. So let me show you what I picked up. Starting off with something that might be a little bit boring, but it's an essential for me, and I use this face lotion constantly. So when I do need to pick up another one, I try to pick them up during a sale, and it's this Clinique lotion right here. This is the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion Plus. I do have dry to normal skin right now, being over here in all the humidity in Rhode Island, but typically I just have dry skin. This little set, it's the same price as the lotion by itself, so you get a little mini of the face wash. I really like that face wash. It's very mild, and you also get a toner from the number 2. The sun is beating on me right now, and it is a million degrees outside, so if I'm sweaty, I do apologize. It's really hot. Sometimes I have trouble lining my eyes and getting red at the inner corner of my eyes, and so I saw that Teal had came out with this. This is the Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, but this is the micro tip version. So it has a much smaller tip than the original. I do have a little travel size of the original, but it's in the other room. I forgot to bring it out. But this one has some like geometric shapes along the ends, and this tip is so incredibly tiny. As you can see right there, it's minuscule. This really helps to get right at that inner corner. It can help you do the outside wing. I really didn't put on a lot of eye makeup today. I actually don't even have liner on, which is very strange for me, but I'm excited to try this out and start incorporating it in with my other liners. I've never actually picked up the MAC lipstick in Heroin. I just felt like it was a tiny bit too much for me, and it looked kind of patchy. But this lipstick is very similar to that, or so I've seen online. This is the Kat Von D Studded Kiss Cream Lipstick. She just reformulated them all, so they're not mattes anymore. They're like sort of a cream matte finish. They still wear kind of like a matte on the lips, but I picked up the shade LUV or Love. And I actually didn't check this in store, so I hope it hasn't been swatched or anything. Sometimes that happens. Nope, it looks beautiful. That is what it looks like there. I'm very excited to wear this. I really enjoy purples and oranges. So let me give you a quick swatch of this. That is what it looks like there. I think that is beautiful, and I feel like I could wear this color year round. Honestly, I think it'll be really great for the fall time, but also in the spring and summer. I think it's really nice too, so I got that. I did pick up another lipstick here. I was going to pick these up when they were on sale for like the weekly special for only $9.50, but I didn't, but I've had this one on my wish list for a very long time. This is the Bare Minerals Statement Matte Liquid Lipstick. This one is in the bright orange shade Fire. I really enjoyed the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Matte Liquid Lip colors. These are the same thing, but these aren't nude shades. They have a whole line of brights. So this is this one. It's like a reddish color, but it's more of a orangey reddish. I'm really excited about it. So that is it there. It's definitely coming off a little bit more red on camera, but it is definitely a vibrant orange. So extremely excited about this, and these wear extremely comfortably. They don't dry down entirely. They don't dry down 100%. There's just a little bit of comfort left on the lips, and they are slightly transferable, but you can wear them all day long and it still looks like they're freshly applied. So I really enjoy these lipsticks, whether it's from the Gen Nude range or if it's some of the bright ones. I've been quite impressed with the formula on those. This one, this one just drew me in because of the packaging. I have a thing with blushes, but this is gorgeous. So I picked up this new Tarte blush. This is in Fairy Flush. This is the same kind of formula, the Amazon clay formula. The packaging is a bit bulkier than their other ones. That is how thick it is there, but look at the front. This is really pretty. I really enjoy this. I might feel like a 12-year-old girl, but I still really like it. So the back is metallic as well. I think it's beautiful. I did swatch this in store. It looks like it's just slightly more of a pink, like a muted pink. If you're a mid-tone or deeper, I honestly don't think that this is going to show up on you, because it'll probably barely show up on me. It'll be buildable, but it'll just barely show up. I don't even know if you can see it there. That is 2 swipes on the back of my hand, and I tried to build it up a little bit, so Like I said, if you are a medium to deep skin tone, this probably isn't gonna work for you. But if you're crazy fair like me, it's definitely one to check out. And the packaging is so pretty too. I have been eyeballing this for a while now, and then I saw that, oh god, Tara Babies, I'm not quite sure how you actually pronounce her name, but she did a swatch of this, and so I was like, okay, I'll go and pick it up. Now, this is one of the new Sephora eyeshadows that they've came out with. They came out with a ton of new ones, and this one is kind of like a duochrome one, I guess. Let me figure out how to get it open here. What the heck? Oh my god, I don't know why that was so hard to open up. But this is very similar to like Max Club or Solstice from Urban Decay, but it's got that shifting. It goes from like that greenish teal to like a purpley maroon. I heard from Tara that you do have to build this one up a little bit, so that's what it looks like swatched on my finger. Let me do a little swatch on the back of my hand here for you. And I might even apply some to my lids since I don't have any eyeshadow on my lids right now. That is a swatch of it there. You're really not picking up the purple tones in this. You're really just seeing that sheen, but it looks really pretty in person. I definitely recommend checking this out. In person, it's very hard to show you in swatches. Let me see if I can dab a little bit on my eye. I put a little bit on the lid there. I think it's really pretty. If you want to dupe for the Urban Decay Solstice shadow, that one I think is $22. This one is only $8, so these are removable. I can't remember how you do it. I think you have to separate it out, but there's a two little clasps here where you can remove it from here and you can put it into an actual separate palette. Yeah, you can lift up this part and the pan actually comes out. I don't believe it's magnetized, but some of the magnetic palettes, you don't have to have magnets on the back of them. Like, I think the Z palettes are like that, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, this is a really great shadow. They have a ton of them, like hundreds it feels like. So that's definitely a line to check out. Another eyeshadow that I picked up, I've never had the original of this, but this is just like the mini version. This is a Kat Von D Alchemist Holographic Transformer, and this one is supposed to be more of a shimmery finish, more intense than their palette that has the 4 different shadows in it or highlights in it. This one actually just has the one shadow in here or one shade, but this is extremely glittery. This reminds me of the MAC Dazzle shadows, the formula of this. But that is it there. It just looks like a white shadow. This is, I would say this is like a topper, or if you could equate it to nail polish, it would be like a glitter top coat, essentially. It's very buttery. That is it there. It's probably not even gonna swatch well, but I'll try. If you tilt this in a certain light, it's extremely green and blue. This one's called Teal or Aquamarine. I'll try and insert an image off on the side here, but it's extremely beautiful. It's very sheer. I don't know, it's right there, and you guys are not picking that up with the light how it is. This is definitely more of a topper, I would say, or at least until I try it out more. I'm gonna be using this one as a topper. I also got one of these, and I was kind of conflicted on which one to get, but this is from YSL. I just got one of the caps, as you can see here. You can just replace it with your regular caps. They're just a standard straight up gold shade. This one, it just has a ton of glitter. They have some that have stars on them. There's some that are leopard print. There's some that are zebra print. There's lips, red lips on some of them. There's probably 5 or 6 different designs, and these are only $5, so I got one of these lipstick caps to just put on my YSL Rouge Pour Couture lipsticks. So I'm actually really excited about this, and the glitter on here is very smooth. It's not gritty to the touch at all. I did re-qualify for Rouge status for next year, so instead of the brush that I got last year, I decided to opt for this little bag. I thought I could toss some makeup in here and use while I'm traveling, or maybe put my brushes in here. It's a decent size, I would say. So, and it does look like it expands just a little bit from the side of the pouch. So that was nice of them. I thought it was cool. So there's that. That's probably why I had the big bag this time around. I also traded in 100 points on the Lancome Advanced Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate. I've had a couple of these in the past and I really liked them, so I just picked up another little guy. This is insanely expensive when you purchase it in the full size. I did receive a handful of products for free from the brands through Octoly just to try out and review on my channel. I've been using some of them for almost a month now, so I thought I would talk about them here at the end of the video just because I think that you can get almost all of these products at Sephora currently. I'm going to start off with a couple products from Laura Mercier. I really enjoy a handful of her products. The Matte Radiance Baked Highlighter in 01 is one of my all-time favorite natural looking highlighters, and this one was just sent to me recently. It looks identical to that one, but this one is from a different line. This is called the Face Illuminator, and this one's in the shade Devotion. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Look at that. This almost has like a pink tone to it. They also sent me a fan brush with this, and it's from her brand, Laura Mercier. It says it's called the Fan Powder Brush. I'm not sure that this is the best way to apply this product here. It's a really nice brush, and I've been using it with some of my other highlighters, but I actually don't have any highlighter on. It's just from being so hot, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of this product to the cheeks. Maybe you'll be able to see it. I almost think that it's easier to just dab a little bit on with your ring finger and then go back over it with a little bit of product on the brush. And I feel like that is way more intense. I don't know if you can see that like pinky sheen right up above my blush, but I think it's so beautiful. I put some at the inner corner of my eyes as well, so I think it's pretty. I think it's a very flattering shade if you're extremely fair and you do have that neutral or cool undertone to your skin. It is actually right here on the bottom of my hand there. It is beautiful. I think that is extremely stunning. It's very natural looking, but it does catch the light at the same time, if that makes sense. And then the next product, this one was also sent to me from Laura Mercier. This one is the Lip Glacé. What shade was this in? In Blush. This is what the packaging on these looks like. I've only had little minis of these. This is my first full-size lip glacé from Laura Mercier. This is what I've been wearing on the lips the entire video. I will go ahead and put a little bit more on, just on the bottom lip. So you can see how shiny that is. I'm not 100% sure how I would describe this color. They do have doe foot applicators right here, and they smell like vanilla cupcakes. They smell really nice. That is a swatch of the lip glacé in Blush. And it's almost like a peachy, pinky, nude color, like a muted rose, I guess. Very natural. I think a lot of people would get away with being able to get away with wearing this. I think it's quite universal too, so it's really beautiful. It's not sticky on the lips either. My daughter was even commenting, she tried it on and she said that it didn't feel super sticky either. So I really like it. My lips aren't sticking together. I don't have the lines in between my lips, so A+ from Laura Mercier. I've actually been doing a lot of skincare recently and doing some peels, and I needed an SPF of 50 or above. This one actually came to me from Clarins, complimentary from Clarins through Octoly, but this is their Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Sunscreen for Face Wrinkle Control Cream. So it's kind of like a moisturizer and an SPF all in one. So this is what the packaging looks like. I love this product. I have been using this non-stop. I've been using this on my tattoos over here as well. And the good thing about this product is it's very sheer. Like it doesn't leave that white cast, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I can put this down. Let me rub this in really quick. Sometimes if I'm putting sunscreen over my tattoos, it'll make them look cloudy, but this one's just clear. So even though it's white in the container, I really do appreciate that it comes out and blends in clear. It does have kind of a interesting scent to it. I would say it's almost like a lemony or citrusy kind of fragrance, but it smells good regardless. I think this is around the $35 range if I'm not mistaken, but I'll definitely repurchase this. This is one of the few sunscreens that doesn't break me out. I just put this over the top of my face moisturizer just because I'm a little bit drier, but it will leave the skin kind of dewy. My skin's extremely dewy today because of the heat and because I layered so many luminous products underneath, but it says on here that it's a fine, comfortable, non-sticky cream, and it hydrates and helps protect the skin from the appearance of wrinkles and sun-induced age spots. So I really like this. I don't like a lot of sunscreens, but I really like that one. I've actually been reaching for this one more than I have the one that's in my current Project 10 pan. This next one I actually have on the face today. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer. This has an SPF of 30, a broad spectrum SPF 30. It has a natural and luminous finish, and this is in the shade Fair right here. It looks like a small container of it, but it actually has that full 1 fluid ounce that your standard foundations, BB creams, and tinted moisturizers do. This is what the box looks like here. I thought Fair would be light enough for me, but it's just a touch dark, so I had to bronze up my neck and my arms just a tiny bit for it to match. But I think if I get a little bit of color in the summertime, I mean, it would work better, or I could mix this in with something that's just a touch lighter. So this one is available at Ulta Beauty currently, but I think it's also available at Sephora. It does say on the box here that it's a perfecting multitasker that provides 12 hours of continuous hydration and reduces the look of redness and pores, imparting a natural luminous finish. I would definitely agree with the luminous finish. I'm really impressed with how it sits on my skin. Sometimes tinted moisturizers and BB creams don't sit very well on my skin, or they'll break up, but this one's doing a good job. It also says on here it's allergy tested, there's no artificial fragrance, and it's safe for sensitive skin. So let me give you a little swatch of this so you can see the difference between my skin and this product. And like I said, this is in the shade Fair, which I do believe is the lightest shade. That is it there. Once you blend it out, it's not as noticeable, but it's definitely, I would say if you have a warm or neutral undertone, it would probably match you a little bit better than it matches me, because it's just a little bit darker, and I would say it oxidizes just the slightest little bit, but I'm like an NW10, NW15 at MAC, so if you're even the slightest bit darker than me, I think it would probably work for you. This last product I do know is available at Sephora. I'm not quite sure if it's available anywhere else, probably their website, but this is the Isle of Paradise Disco Tan. This is an instant wash off body bronzer right here. This stuff is awesome. This one, in case I didn't mention, was also sent to me complimentary from Isle of Paradise, but this is a vegan friendly, cruelty free, and organic formula. So this is kind of like a product that you would put on and then just wash off. Let me show you. So it's definitely a dark shade. It's in a squeezy tube. It has a really nice scent. It's almost like, I would say it's almost like a cucumber, a sweet cucumber scent. So that is it there. And once you start blending it in on the skin, it just leaves this really light, natural looking bronzed look to the skin, a very light tan. What I did is I hadn't been self-tanning, and so I put some shorts on. Then I took images of one leg with the product on and one leg without it. So I will insert those currently right now. I would say it dries down relatively quickly, but it is just the slightest bit tacky as it's drying down. It only takes a couple seconds to dry down. You can layer up a couple layers. What I did is I put 2 layers on the legs. I thought it looked extremely natural, and it was incredibly easy to wash off. I didn't wear it with white clothing, so I'm not quite sure if it stained any clothing or not. I had dark clothes on, so that even if it did, it wouldn't be an issue. So I'll have to use this a little bit more and use it with white clothing and see if it does transfer, but I thought it did a pretty nice job. And I think that's everything. So definitely let me know if you guys have picked up anything during this sale yet, or if you're planning to. I can still make one online order. I know you can only make one online order, and then you can go into store and use the code as many times as you want. So if I need to, I can still make an online order. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.